Welcome to Coach's Corner, guys. My name's Ethan Cummings. I'm your host, co-host Sam Collier, co-host Big E. Sorry, I had my phone turned up, and I try to keep my phone here because we always want to interact with the fans.
Thought I understood it.
Nothing more than what we have normal.
Okay. Yeah. You sure?
Yep, positive. All right. Listen, okay, guys. It's been 2 weeks since we have been on air.
Yep.
And so we're back. It's itching into basketball season. We've had a lot of coaches, a lot of cancellation with coaches. Coaches are getting into playoffs for football and haven't been able to make it, so it's left us without a show. It's hard to do a show with just us three because we base this show around coaches and players. So hopefully, as we itch into basketball, we can get more coaches and players and interviews on here for you guys to watch. But today you're just stuck with us, so we're going to go ahead and dive into Friday night's recap, guys. I'm going to go through the list of games, and then once I get through, you can tell me if you have any shockers, okay? I have Powell at Betsy Lane. Betsy Lane took it 54-47. Bourbon County at Estill County. Estill took it 56-36. Boyd at Pikeville. Pikeville took it 47-35. East Carter at Martin. Martin took it 42-28. Eastridge at Knott took it 28-14. Pike Central at Paintsville. Pike Central took it 28-6. Floyd at Shelby Valley. Shelby Valley took it 52-14. Perry at Williamson. Williamson took it 28-12. And then Ledger at Belfry. Belfry took it 35-34. Any shockers, anything you want to say?
No, I mean, the only real shocker right here is, I'm going to say Shelby Valley. Their season.
Yeah, which we'll get into that here in a little bit.
Yeah. That's the only shocker I see.
Big E.
And the Letcher and Belfry game. You know, them only losing by 1 point to Belfry is insane. You know, that's the kind of confidence boost that Letcher needs going into the playoffs anyway. So that was awesome also.
Yeah.
I think I won't speak on the Letcher and Belfort game because I go there. So besides those games, I expected all these teams to win.
What about the Breathitt game for Friday night?
Yeah, we'll talk about that one a little later.
Okay.
But with that being said, guys, we're going to take our first break. When we come back, we'll have some more topics to talk about here with you guys. And remember, I always put comments in the section. We love to interact with the fans. So we'll be back with you in just a moment.
Make sure to stop by Williams Optometry today. Make an appointment with their specialist, Dr. Debbie Williams or Dr. Kelly Bentley, by calling 606-633-4481 and pressing 1 for the appointment locations. Williams Optometry currently has 3 office locations. They're located in Whitesburg, Hindman, and Shelby Valley Plaza. Call Williams Optometry today. Again, at 60...
MGC Supply is your complete source for drainage and erosion control products. MGC Supply also sells services and installs Cummins generators. MGC Supply sells and delivers limestone gravel for businesses and homeowners. MGC Supply is your solution supplier and is proud to sponsor all the teams in Eastern Kentucky. 2590 U.S. Highway 23 South Pottville, Kentucky, 41501. Give them a call today at 606-433-0077. Or you can call them at 606-794-6765.
Make sure to stop by Williams Optometry today. Make an appointment with their specialist, Dr. Debbie Williams or Dr. Kelly Bentley, by calling 606-633-4481 and pressing 1 for the appointment locations. Williams Optometry currently has 3 office locations. They're located in Whitesburg, Hindman, and Shelby Valley Plaza. Call Williams Optometry today.
Welcome back to Coach's Corner, guys. I'm your host, Ethan Cummings, co-host Sam Collier, co-host Big E. They reminded me in the break I need to put a little pep in my step today. Guys, here we go. We're going to dive into some NFL news. As you guys know, for our new viewers, we always start with pros and go down to college. Then towards the end of the show, we'll start talking about high school. We'll have hot take for high school, plus Sammy's top 10 and the pick'ems. You won't want to miss. We have a jam-packed show. So, guys, let's go ahead and dive in.
Hang on, before we get started, I want to show you a little something here, all right? If you don't care, toss that on over here. I want to show you this football here. Yeah, this is a Steelers 2019 signed by the roster, leading the AFC North right now with a 6-2 record. I figured I'd just bring this on the show while we're talking about NFL and so all the viewers can see what a good team looks like.
6-2 record, but they've yet to play a divisional game.
It's all right. We start doing that in these next 4 weeks.
Yeah, and then you're going to go 6-6.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and talk about something that actually matters instead of the Steelers. The coach bench Anthony Richardson for Joe Flacco. What does this mean for the young quarterback moving forward? And before you dive in on this, Sam, because I'm going to let you go first, I seen an article. There is 6 quarterbacks under the age of 25 that were first round draft picks that are benched right now.
Yeah.
Another question that I want to add to this, what we're already talking about, I still want you to answer the original question, but does the NFL have bad quarterback development?
Okay, yeah, we
as
can
well.
get into
So
that.
let's get into both of those
I'll
with this
answer
question.
both of them questions. That's fine. All right, so what it means for Anthony Richardson at the Colts is he gets to learn under an elite quarterback. You know, back in the days with the Ravens, was always a good team whenever Joe Flacco was quarterback. You know, he went to the Jets. I mean, the Jets were horrible, but he wasn't. He was actually not that bad. Every team that Joe Flacco goes to, he seems to still show that he can be a pocket passer and lead a team to a victory. I mean, Joe Flacco has always been a good quarterback, and honestly, I think he's a little bit underrated. You know, I don't think he's talked about it. He's got good precision, very accurate.
He even had a stint with the Browns.
Yeah, he did.
Last year.
Yeah, I mean, again, he made the Browns look good when he started. So I think Anthony Richardson, I think that this is just the case of Anthony Richardson is young. He needs to learn, he needs to develop more, and let Joe Flacco go ahead and take the helms, just like the Panthers did with Andy Dalton and Bryce Young. You know, now Bryce Young is back in the starting lineup. I think this is just one of those, you learn your lesson, you learn from a quarterback, and then you can eventually get him back on the field whenever he learns his lesson and learns to be a better quarterback. Now, with the development of quarterbacks in the NFL, I think that it's went downhill tremendously. And it's due to the fact of them drafting quarterbacks in the first round and wanting to start them right out in the NFL. I get that you want to get a quarterback, but then again, you know, back in the day, a lot of rookie quarterbacks didn't really get to start. They had to learn under the
Even some of the best. You
Exactly.
know, right now, like Lamar Jackson or Patrick Mahomes, even they had to sit a few weeks before they got in that first season. But
I think Patrick Mahomes started.
no, he didn't
Alex
start.
Smith.
Alex Smith
Right.
started until he was
Right.
traded to the
The
Redskins.
Redskins, yeah. You're right. Yeah, I think that's been a big problem these past 5-6 years in the NFL. Is these quarterbacks are being drafted and they're being started without any kind of developmental traits in the NFL. I mean, how are you going to be thrown into a league that's up here compared to college? You know, college is there, but it's nowhere compared to the NFL.
It was the same reason too, and I'll let Big E go, but I want to hit on this while it's on my mind. It's the same reason in like you watch in college. You know, a lot of these college coaches, they'll get a class of freshman quarterbacks that are 4 and 5 star quarterbacks, but they don't start right out the gate.
No, they don't.
You know, they recruit also these 5th-year transfers, which we've seen, to come in and take the helm for a year or two. Same thing. I'm going to compare them to Louisville right now because Louisville's kind of doing the same thing. We had Pierce Clarkson, who we recruited 2 years ago, right? He's a sophomore this year, going to be a junior, and he's going to start as a junior. He's a 4-star recruit, high-ranking quarterback. He's going to start next year as a junior. But these past 2 years, we had Jack Plummer, who was a 6th-year senior. We had Tyler
that's a lot
Stroud
of
this
things
year,
in
who's a
college.
7-year
In
senior.
college, you
And
don't
just
see a
letting
lot of
that young
freshmen.
player develop, and that's what the NFL needs to get back to.
Well, in college, you don't see a lot of freshman quarterbacks playing anyways, ever. And hardly even a sophomore.
Right.
Unless you're Arch Manning.
Big E, I'll let you go ahead and go.
I'll answer both of the questions in one statement. Leaving college too early. Guys are leaving college too soon, and they're not staying long enough. And I think that's the biggest part of their development is not staying that extra year to grow, to grow their game, to grow their mind.
To do that 5th-year senior.
Right. Just to be a senior. You know, you can go when you're a junior.
Yeah.
After your junior season.
After your junior
gotta stay
season,
3 years in college.
you can go. And I think, you know, you take that extra year and you learn, and you know, you get better overall instead of going straight to the league, just trying to, you know, make money.
Now this is just for quarterbacks, though.
Right.
So,
This is just for quarterbacks.
Yeah, right. I agree with you.
And I think, especially as a quarterback, because there's so many things that goes into an NFL quarterback that you have to know and control in the offense. And
I mean, have you actually watched real game play of an NFL game? The calls that they're getting in their helmets and then they're going out to the huddle and calling. I mean, dude, that's literally like 3 sentences of a bunch of bullcrap. Honestly, like if we didn't know football, we wouldn't understand what the quarterback's talking about because they sit there and tell the play for at least 5 seconds.
right,
Just getting
and that's a big part of it. They're not staying in the college game long enough. Anthony Richardson, he should have took that extra year at Florida. He left after his 3rd year. He should have stayed 1 more year and developed. And you got more guys like that should have stayed 1 more year.
Well, I got to take a different approach. I see where you're coming from, but no, I don't think the players need to take more time in college at all. I think the 3-year rule is plenty enough for a player. But here's the thing: is I blame the owners, the GMs, and the coaches for putting these guys on the field too soon.
Yeah, I agree.
Because these players need. I get the NIL deals out there, and I get they're still getting paid, but that's not long-term money. You're one injury away from not making any money because you can lose those NIL deals in college.